Hi, welcome to my video. I'm Jennifer Roberts. You're catching me on my YouTube channel, True Divine 44. You can also get me on my Facebook page, True Divine 44, and it is the True Divine for both Instagram and Twitter. I'll just shut that door. There we go. Any likes, shares, subscribes, follows are greatly appreciated, and much love to everybody who's doing that thus far. I appreciate you all. So this is part of the free content that I put out on a daily basis to help support, guide, and inspire those who need to be supported, guided, and inspired. Of course, it is general, so take what resonates and leave what does not. I just want to help you on your day, help you recognize the energies around you, help you recognize the energies within you and within others around you, and help you navigate your day to the best of your abilities and make the most of each day. So this is for the 18th of October 2020, and it is the Oracle card, and it is Pasha Mama. Pasha Mama. And so it's a beautiful card, and it speaks to Mother Earth herself. And so it says that it represents the unconditional love that Earth has for us, this realm that we're upon, this womb that we live within. It tells us again that it's time to change. We only believe that suffering to this extent is necessary on the main part because we've been hijacked, and the mother is always there. She's not changed. She always works in the background to balance things out, no matter what pollution we put out, no matter what things we do to her that would raid her sacred divinity. She's still always there to guide, to be abundant for, to nurture. And so she asks us to ground our energies within her earth. She asks us to cleanse ourselves within her waters. She asks us to be a part of the fire within her, the passion and the drive, the spark. She asks us to speak our truths into her air. She asks us to feed her trees with our waste. She is a perfect symbiotic system. And so she asks us with this card to remember her and remember who we can be upon her, and that to start to really move out of this old paradigm, these old systems. The reason we believe there has to be such abuse and such torture to the extent that we see today is only because the hijacking powers that be, that have been there for too long, have created that, and we've allowed that. So we've created them to some extent. She asks us to take back our divinity and our sovereignty, and therefore accept her in her entirety, in her beauty, into our hearts again, into our consciousness again, to see what real abundance looks like, to see what real reciprocity looks like. And so she also says to us that she can enjoy and embrace both our pain and our bliss equally so. When we walk upon the earth and transmute our bliss, she loves it. She accepts that energy and she radiates it within her and around her. When we walk upon her earth, when we are in sorrow, despair, pain, she accepts it and loves it, transmutes it within her, around her. She doesn't see the difference. She wants us to see that there is beauty in both pain and bliss. Now, the reason for me today this card is coming up is because it's not to be sadistic and love pain, but there are such lessons in pain. And if we can face our inner pains, the hurts, the wounds that we have trapped deep within us and hide away from, then we absolutely start to see where the real abundance is, where the real problems are, what things need to be changed, what things need to have a huge shift from. So, in doing that, in her wisdom, she recognizes that the level of pain would be far less. That the level of pain our children and our grandchildren will be far less. Being taught to embrace both beauty and pain, both dark and light, allows us to not be trapped into these systems that we've been trapped within, into these old ways of thinking that we must work so hard, that we're so exhausted, that we're wounded, just to survive, not even thrive, when nothing could be further from the truth. I really feel that many of us are here right now, deliberately so, that we have come to try and usher in this shift into the true abundance of what this realm, this mother, has to offer us. She gives us this short snippet in our endless and infinite soul to experience a lifetime within this biological body. To see it as that means that actually we can put pain in its category and in its place. We can also put bliss in its category and in its place. Neither of it becomes frightening anymore. Both can be embraced equally so. Both can be transmuted equally so. We're here to do something. It's an exciting time to be here, although it can be frustrating, painful, blissful, all of the above. It's exciting that there are many of us that have come here deliberately to help the mother be unveiled, to allow people to see the real beauty, the real ways that life can be experienced within her. She's shaking us up. She's waking us up. That call from within her, deep within her, is getting louder and more beautiful. And so today, don't be distracted with the propaganda. Don't be distracted with the things that they want you to be distracted with these spells, these illusions, these veils that they're trying to cast upon the mother, desperately so, trying to come against such an immense and divine source of energy in the mother. How silly are they? Well, they're only silly if we accept that we aren't silly and that we can take this on board and that we can do this. Because the only reason that any of those tricks and illusions and magic spells will work is if we can't really take this message in. Now, all of the messages and the energies right now and the planetary alignments are asking us to rid ourselves of the pains that don't need to be, that are now illusions, that are now, yes, they physically happened, yes, they hurt, but they were cast out of a few. They are not the reality that we can experience here. They've been the reality. They've been the reality for far too long. But actually now is the time, now is the shift, now is the place to be, to help usher in and lift the veil from the mother. So go ahead and dig deep into your bliss, dig deep into your pain, love them both. Put love into them both, infuse love into them both. Give yourself that release. In doing that, you release more and more of the mother. In doing that, you are a walking example of the power of this mother, of this realm that we live upon, with all of this abundance to offer. By doing that, you set an example. You set a ball rolling. There are many, many more people in this position and understanding this message that the energy is casting into us, like an antenna, we're picking up on it. Don't be deceived by the news feeds that you're getting on your social media. Don't be deceived by this illusionary matrix that is being built up around a very beautiful, very natural, abundant mother. There are many more of us. We're just being hidden from each other. But both spiritually, energetically, telepathically, we're finding each other. We're picking up on each other. We're seeking each other out. And so don't forget what you came here to do. If you're just remembering what you came here to do, then that's a beautiful thing. And I welcome you into this movement into an abundant, natural law reality, where there's respect, honor, and reverence for life. The mother gives the what some human people would find very, very difficult to understand, that the mother loves every being that walks upon her, every animal, every insect, every rock, every plant, all equally so, because they're all experiencing their own reality in their own way, all built up on their own building blocks to experience their lifetime. And I know a lot of people would say, a rock? A rock? Do you know how many rocks have given us a rich history because they've been written upon, they've been chiseled into? Do you know how many rocks are so much older than we could ever wish to be in this physical reality, have felt and seen so much more? How many rocks have Hadrian's Wall? I put my hands on parts of that, and sometimes I see joy. Sometimes I feel and see kids playing. And then other times, I feel the pain, the suffering, the blood spilt upon those rocks. I live right next to a great portion of Hadrian's Wall. And those rocks are special. For better or worse, they give me an imprint, a vision of what the reality was then for my ancestors. So, don't just think a rock. Think like the mother, Pasha Mama. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Think like the mother. Have reverence for everything and all, particularly within yourself. You're a beautiful realm, all in your own right. And you should explore that and not be afraid of any side of that. You won't fall off any cliff edge. You might feel like it at times, but you won't. You're in control. So I hope that helps. That is for the 18th of October 2020. That's the Oracle card reading. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can hit me up at truedivinemedia@gmail.com. Or you can hit me up on a private message at Facebook, True Divine 44. If you'd like any spiritual guidance or energy work, where we help you work with your own energy, help you heal your own body with your energy work, help you raise your frequency and build those firm foundations in your lower realms also, then do so through that. Much love to all of the new clients. I really do appreciate you all, and I'm so happy to see you all doing so well. And much love. Stay balanced, stay whole. Mwah.